Welcome to the Dad's Downtime Thinking and Drinking podcast, the happy hour style podcast where a few guys get around, have a few drinks, and talk about what they've had going on. I'm Dave Stanley. Alongside me is Tyler Cordell and Steve Bassett. Currently, I sound like shit because I just got back from vacation and I managed to get sick immediately. So I may not talk as much this episode.
Good job for that vaccine, right? It's
Hey,
working.
it's not. Nope. No. No.
I gotta throw that in there. Gotta throw it in there.
It's not
Dave,
COVID. It's a
Dave caught the
cold.
vid. Dave caught the COVID cold.
No, I did not. It's a cold. And even if it was COVID, I'm not in the hospital. I'm doing fine.
That's good.
I've had my vaccine.
Solid.
Anyways, real quick before we go too much deeper, I got something we can jump into on that. Tyler, what you drinking?
Just drinking Mountain Dew today. I've got Major Melon, so
That's such a good one too. I
It
think
really is.
we
Yeah.
both like that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Top
my
one.
favorites. They actually have a new one coming out, Cake Bash or
Oh,
Cake Smash.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot. And
I give them all a shot, but yeah,
I'll
they seem pretty good.
I'll probably drink one just to try it.
Like the can says something about like 2020 do-over or something. Steve, what are you drinking?
I am drinking, Dave, the one that you drank a couple weeks ago, actually, Villainous. A nice, really good IPA.
Nice.
Good
And
mustache.
I am drinking from the American Beauty line from Dogfish Head Ale. Something like that. Hazy Ripple IPA.
Okay.
Very, very earthy.
So, Dave, so you mentioned earlier you got sick from, where were you again?
Disney.
Disney.
Lovely,
So how was
lovely,
that?
the lovely petri dish of COVID. Honestly, fantastic.
Cool. Good to hear.
Felt super safe. Mask had to be worn at all times unless you were dining or if you were stationary and just taking a bite or a drink of something. Which funny because my sister, like I had a bunch of family go down there with us. My sister was down there towards the end of our vacation. Hers extended until yesterday. Yesterday, Disney decided that because of the CDC, what the CDC said recently about the masks, Disney decided that at the parks outdoor at the parks and at Disney Springs, you no longer need to wear masks unless you're inside or in a line.
Is that
Oh.
only for people vaccinated, or is that everybody?
I'm sure it's supposed to be vaccinated people, but I'm sure no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. So
No.
yeah, just after you get back in the
Yeah,
90s,
a week,
yeah.
not
Which, I
even a
mean,
week later.
Which, like, you and I spoke just the other day about that. Neither one of us have any issues wearing the mask anyway.
No,
So
and honestly, like they were having near record highs when we were down there. It was like 95 degrees plus like 90% humidity. It was fucking awful just stepping outside. Wearing a mask all day didn't bother me or my wife at all. Like we were fine with it the entire time. And she has asthma.
Ooh, Sarah does?
Mhm.
Oh, I don't think I knew that.
She has learned how to control it, hence she runs now. But
Okay.
yeah, so it was nice down there, like because of the pandemic, like I mean this in the most I don't know how to phrase it, but just like the pandemic was a blessing for this vacation actually.
As bad as it is to say, I think it's actually been for a lot of people in a way. Um, and of course we don't mean that in a negative way, all the people
No.
who've been
No.
affected, but I mean realistically, it helps a lot of people slow their life down. You can kind of breathe again, but I mean it's financially helped a lot of people, as
Oh yeah.
crazy as that sounds too.
It's financially hurt a lot of people too.
It has
Yeah.
financially hurt a lot of people, but as crazy as it is, it's also helped a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
it allowed my wife and I to buy a home.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't have been like because of what it did to the housing market,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten what I got for my house and I probably wouldn't be moving across the country right now.
Exactly. So I
Right.
mean, it's like a give and take type of a scenario. So I mean, it's
Right.
knock on wood. Luckily, thank God that we've actually all been kind of blessed in that
Yeah.
aspect.
So going back to the Disney trip, the reason it was a blessing was because we're talking 30% capacity. I don't think I waited in line for more than an hour for any ride. because there's no fast pass, which was great.
Do they used to have that, or they?
Mhm.
Oh, so they just eliminated that?
They got rid of fast pass because of COVID.
Yeah.
And even though, like, there were some rides that, like, you see the line wrapping, like, halfway around, like, once you get out of the queue, it, like, still wraps around, like, the ride area. And it's just like, wow, that's a long line. Waited 45 minutes.
Wow.
It was
Hey,
it was nothing.
Rise of the Resistance. I know that when we were speaking about that, ooh, shoot, Dave. I mean, what, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
when everything was still normal. So 2 years ago, when everything was still normal, none of this other BS was still known. Remember how you were like, you have to get to the park, and within a
Mhm.
certain like GPS parameter or whatever it is, you're able to log in and try and secure a
Yeah.
path.
It used to
How
be
was that process?
you so you used to have to be inside the park before you could, try and get a boarding pass.
But you're talking about people being there at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, paying for that,
Early
right?
on, yeah, they would get there and line up and everything
Um,
because they would open gates at, I think, like, 7 AM or 6:30. Park doesn't open until 8. So you can go up through, like, I think it's, like, Hollywood Boulevard and onto Sunset Boulevard. So, as long as you were in the park and, like, scanned into the park with your ticket, you were able to try and get a boarding pass at 8 AM. Well, they've changed that because of COVID. Now and they have the park reservation system right now. So, as long as you have a park ticket and and you're reserved for that day to be at Hollywood Studios, um, you can from anywhere, you can, try and get your boarding pass at 7 AM,
Jeez.
which we did not get at 7 AM.
yeah.
So, because I tried doing it on my own. There were 14 people under my name because I kind of, like, helped plan, like, vacations and everything like that for my entire family.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
half
man.
of us weren't at Hollywood Studios that day. So when I said select all for everybody, it tried to grab everybody,
Jeez.
and it all fucked up. But
Yeah.
luckily, because of COVID, they've also made it a 7 AM um, check-in and a 1 PM check-in. So
Oh.
at 1 PM, me and my little sister, and then my stepdad, I think, all tried. I was not able to get any of them. My little sister managed to get 4 of us, and there were 8 of us there.
yeesh.
So, Disney being the great company that it is, we took our boarding pass to the entrance and was like, "Hey, we got 4 of us, but we needed 6 of us. Is there any way you can add 2 extra people onto our boarding group?" And they did it, no questions asked.
Oh, that's cool.
Really? I
Yeah.
Yeah.
thought you were being sarcastic here with the.
No, my kids didn't James was too little. Sally didn't wanna ride. I think we thought that it would've been a little bit too intense for her.
What about
She was
Sarah?
kind of afraid of everything.
Oh well,
And
if the kids stayed back, then Sarah didn't go, right?
speak of the mouse.
Speaking of,
Sally, you
yeah.
can go play.
Just saw Minnie run by.
Yeah. So, yeah, so
Hasn't taken the ears off.
they took care of that for us, and
So who
then,
who all went on, Dave? If you don't mind me asking.
so actually everybody got to go on except for James and Sally, my older sister, her family, and then my dad and my stepmom all got to go on later in the week because they were there later.
Cool.
Um,
Did your dad go
he was there with my older sister.
with Landon and everybody
Yeah,
too?
yeah. So we all got to go on, but because James was too little and Sally didn't want to go, we did a rider swap where my mom, my stepdad, my little sister and all went. And then when they got off, Sarah and I went to the rider swap portion, got to walk through the fast pass lane, and essentially just like walk straight on.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I mean it's really amazing. I've got pictures that I'll have to post on like Facebook or Twitter or something.
Yeah, put them up for everybody for our
I'm sorry, real quick. my lovely, lovely older sister decided to buy my kids birthday presents while we were down there. I'm not sure. Can you guys hear that? Here, let me show you what my son got.
See
Let me show you.
pickles.
Ah,
So she bought my son this.
oh,
Is that the fart
great.
cannon? Is that the fart
This
cannon
is the
from
fart gun from
Despicable Me?
Minions.
Yep,
Yes.
that's great.
Oh, he's gonna kill a lot of people
Do
with
you
that.
understand how loud this damn thing is?
Oh, I imagine.
Give us a toot, Dave.
Oh yeah.
I didn't hear
It's not.
anything.
Yeah, I was saying it's not coming in. I heard the first one a little bit.
Oh, guess what? That's an SBD, dude.
An SBD.
That's a silent but deadly one right there.
But yeah,
Probably.
so
James
he
can
got
kill a lot of people with that.
he got that, and my daughter got a Luna Lovegood wand from Harry Potter.
Oh, that's yeah.
I don't know if I know what the hell that is, but
Oh,
Luna is that one of the people
She's
from Harry Potter?
Luna
Yeah,
Lovegood
she's
is
one
one
of
of
the
the characters.
characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
Kay would
Sally's
know.
favorite character.
Oh, really? She doesn't
Yeah,
like
she's
Harry Potter or Hermione?
no, I
No?
mean she likes them. She likes them. It's just for some reason she likes Luna because she's blue-eyed, blonde-haired.
Luna's the cooler one, anyways. If you
Luna's
ever watch the
weird.
movies or read the books, like she's one of
Luna's
the
she's
cooler
a nut.
characters.
I've
Yeah.
only watched like the first 3 or so Harry Potters, and I got so bored I couldn't do any more of them.
Oh
Yeah,
man, you missed. So yeah,
books are better.
you gotta.
Books are far better.
Yeah, the books are way better. Plus, once you get past like the third movie, once you start getting into like the fourth one, and then later, it starts to get a whole lot better.
Oh yeah, it gets darker.
Yeah, way darker, more adult tones. It's got heavier hitting messages and stuff like that. It gets better throughout the series.
Well, Kay's got the whole complete set on Blu-ray, so maybe I'll try and watch some of those with her. I don't know. Just I
It's
don't know.
it's one of those series that either it's gonna hit and you're gonna like it, or it's just gonna fall flat for you.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I've noticed some people really really like it, and then some people really really don't. So
Then so yeah, with the vacation stuff, my wife got some Spirit jersey, which is like $70. Um,
Spirit jersey?
yeah, it's a Disney World thing. It's a sweatshirt basically.
Okay.
okay.
Um, kids got some shirts, they got some toys. I took Sally on Space Mountain. She had blood curdling screams the entire time.
Oh God.
So we got off and we told her that it's exit through the gift shop kind of thing. We told her she can pick one thing real quick, and
And that was when you sent me that text.
yep, she picked a Baby Yoda, which made Daddy proud.
Yeah.
So let's
A
see,
little
Sarah
bit of
got
Grogu action.
yeah. She up until like towards the end of the trip, that thing was everywhere with us.
No, that's cool.
Sarah got a Pandora charm, a new Pandora bracelet. My bank account or my credit card really took a hit. And then
Oh, I bet.
and then you guys have seen this already, but I
Oh
impulse
yeah.
bought my lovely
Oh,
toy.
it's so cool, man.
Can't wait to buy more.
Like I was telling him before the podcast, there's a lot of jealousy coming from me on that end, dude. That's just so
But
cool.
it's one of those things like I love that I got one of the legacy sabers, but at the same time, so they don't tell you that the blade cost more money. You can buy the hilt.
Of
Like
course it does.
this hilt was 150. But then it's like, what size blade do you want? Well, of course I'm 6.5 feet tall almost. I'm gonna go with a 36-inch blade.
Right.
Well, that blade is $50.
Yep.
So in the end, I ended up dropping like 220 on this thing after tax. I could have gone and built my own in Savi's workshop for the same price.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
it's
it's
just
then you're not getting
Next time.
an official Jedi
I was
saber though.
well, I
So yeah.
mean, you're not getting a Luke Skywalker at that point. You're
Right.
gonna get something, you're gonna get something
It's a bit more personalized, but
yeah, you get a unique
Yep.
one from Savi's workshop, but you don't get like I mean, for me, if I spend money on a saber, the whole build your own would be cool, but I would probably go down there and I'd buy an Ahsoka saber. you know,
Well,
per
and that one,
Yeah.
I don't know
So
how much that one even costs, but I know it's gonna cost more because you get 2.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I
Which
love
is,
Ahsoka.
I mean, that's so sick though that you're getting both of them for her because they could just sell it like individually and just kind of
Mhm.
screw you in it. But it's cool that they sell them in a package, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I mean,
here,
that's really cool, Dave.
you guys keep going, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I love those sabers, dude. I was telling him that if I was gonna go for one, it's probably gonna be in the neighborhood of Obi-Wan. Just
Are
because of his character arc from start to finish is just by far one
so
of my favorites.
are we talking about like which Obi-Wan though?
Uh, yeah, that's the question. Probably Clone Wars. Because that's when he's at like his peak strength.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that one's gonna hold a lot more sentimental weight than say like Phantom Menace or later.
Yeah.
And
Speaking
like
of
episode
Obi-Wan,
4.
Obi-Wan's saber, I never noticed this. Uh, Luke's Jedi Knight saber, it's the one that I bought with the gold.
Yeah.
It's almost identical to Obi-Wan's.
Well, yeah, he built it to resemble
Yeah.
yeah, Obi-Wan in a lot of
Obi-Wan
ways.
has
So yeah.
blue on his, I believe, instead of gold.
Right.
So yeah, anyways, what I was gonna say is they come in this case. The hilt does.
Oh, that's so cool.
The problem is it's a cheap feeling plastic. Like it's nothing great about it.
Oh, that sucks.
Then you open it though.
Right, and then it's just got that nice little velvet silk casing or whatever.
Yeah, it's cheap inside. Like this
Yeah.
thing, like it's like a $10 case.
Well, like you said though, Dave, you intend on collecting them and putting them up on your wall, which is gonna be really, really cool.
Yeah, that'll be
Right,
sick.
right.
So
So I take that out. And Steve, I don't know if I showed you this. Right. So I've got the hilt.
hmm
Does it look off to you?
does the hilt look off to me?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, not really.
So this piece right here up at the top, this comes extra as an extra piece in the bottom of the case because this isn't what the top of his hilt looks like
Hmm.
because this is.
Yeah,
Um,
got your more narrow design, yeah.
So they give you both pieces, both metal.
they give you both,
Yeah, they give you both
and
because
you just like the other one more, or what?
well, no, this is the one that the blade fits into. But if I were to wall mount it or something without the blade, I would put it up there like this.
Yeah, that's crummy though that the blade doesn't fit into that one because that one is better.
Yeah, I wish they would have made it so I don't know, but they want their blades to be universal.
Uh,
So I
What, so you could put
understand
like
it.
a purple blade on Luke's saber?
Well, no,
you could-
because the
Luke
color
Skywalker has a Mace Windu
the
Yeah.
color is
blade.
built
Yeah.
with the legacy sabers and even the other sabers, the custom sabers.
They
The
allow you
color
to
is
do the
built into
Kyber.
here.
Oh,
So with the legacy sabers, you can't change the color.
because it's the Savi's.
Oh, yeah.
Savi's workshop. You can actually go and buy the Kyber crystals and
Yeah.
actually put the different crystal colors
Yeah, but
in there.
aren't the Kyber crystals like
They're
30?
expensive.
I was gonna say, aren't they
And,
like $30-40 on their
Something
own?
like that. Yeah.
and if I'm not mistaken, I believe they said either the red or the black Kyber crystal is incredibly rare to find.
Yeah,
The
but
black one.
the
Black
black
one, yeah.
yeah, but the black one shows up red even when you put it in.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
It's
this
so-
is when you first
so
open it,
stupid.
this is what you get.
It'd be cool if they like I
That's
was
cool though, Dave.
yeah, it's so sick.
It is pretty sweet. So
It's in the back.
that's my expensive purchase for the week.
It's a worthwhile purchase.
I hope
It-
so.
You know it is, Dave. That's a badass saber, dude. And I personally cannot wait to see your collection grow.
Oh shit. You
Oh,
know I'll
yeah.
be bringing this thing over when I come over to your house.
I can't wait, man.
It's gonna be
'Cause
super
like I told you, Steve, I don't know if I told Tyler this. I'll fuck with that in a minute. This hilt is actually one of the lighter ones. Like it's still metal. It still has good weight. This one compared to Vader's or even Kylo's like those things are heavy as
Oh,
shit.
well, yeah. I would imagine Kylo's would be pretty weighty.
Yeah, that you know what? I know people personally, I mean, we're not going to go into the Star Wars stuff like this, today. But like I know people have a problem with the sequel trilogy, which I myself am one of those people.
Yeah,
Kylo is a
same.
character though. Yeah, I think all three of us are.
Yeah.
Kylo though is a badass character, and his saber, his hilt is so fucking sick. I love his hilt. I
I
do.
like that it. I
It's a
like that
cool
it.
design.
I like that it follows a more traditional stance on blades and stuff like that. So you get that cross guard, which I just think is so cool, and
So
it offers a lot of versatility in actual lightsaber battles. Even though, nope, we're gonna dive into sequel
Yeah,
problems, and
let's not do it.
I don't want to do that because
so
That will be
even
for another podcast.
yeah, it'll have to be because
so
golly.
when I bought Luke's blade, um, I tried out a bunch of them just to figure out which one I really wanted to try out.
You look at Anakin?
There, what's up?
Did you look at Anakin's?
No, they didn't have Anakin's.
Oh boy, that's one of my favorites.
How could you not? Is it just sold out or is it just
No,
not there?
they
That's
cycle
sad,
through their
man.
legacy blades.
Anakin is like, I mean, he's literally the chosen. Like the whole Star Wars storyline is based off of him.
I mean, even going into the sequel trilogies, he's still a prominent.
So it's
Vader's name is still prominent in that series.
Kylo looks up to him. He's trying to be him.
possible. It is possible that it was there that I didn't pay any attention to it because that's not one that I was interested in.
See, that's aside from Ahsoka, that's like my top saber.
But yeah, so I was trying out a bunch of them, and Sarah was like, "For my," she's like, "For my memory bank, can you try out Kylo's, please?"
Oh yeah.
She's like, I need to see you wielding Kylo's saber. Like, I'm sure you do.
She said that?
Yeah, she said that to me.
Oh god.
Please wield Adam Driver's saber.
Oh, I would. I'm sure she would too.
Oh yeah.
No, so my issue with Kylo's blade, at least for the ones that you could purchase, you get the two short side pieces, and then you get the big long blade. It doesn't look right.
When it glows, does it do the
No,
effect?
No,
Or
because
no?
you look at all the blades from like all the classic movies, and it looks just like the blade I have, was just like a long light.
Right.
You look at his, and it kind of has like that flame effect,
Right.
but you're not gonna get that flame effect from the legacy sabers at Disney.
Right.
So it didn't seem right.
Yeah, the fact that he's got that like cracked kyber crystal is what makes
Yeah.
it makes that saber pop so well.
Mm.
So I think that like unless you actually had that almost fiery effect, the saber just wouldn't be as cool.
Although they did
That's what
just
made his saber so sick is that little crackling effect.
so they did just release Rey's lightsaber.
Her
That's-
golden one or like the blue one?
the golden one.
I hate
Yeah.
that though because like the golden one's in the movie for like literally 30 seconds. Not even.
Right.
Is
I
it
mean,
in the end? Like, where does she get that at the very end? Because
at literally the
remember, she buries Luke's in the fucking sand right outside of his fucking hut, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so
Yeah,
she
in
gets her
Tatooine,
own
yeah.
after that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got like the wrapping on it and everything. It looks really nice.
See,
Um,
I wish they
then-
would have made like a scene of her going and getting that crystal because that would have been sick. Just like a little deleted scene, like director's cut version or something like that, of her actually going and grabbing that crystal, because that would have been cool to see.
yeah.
But she's
and
the only
then-
one with it now.
Yeah,
Does she have the
then-
yellow blade?
Yeah, she had the gold blade at the end.
Gold. Oh, the
Gold, yellow, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then later this year, this fall, actually, they're supposed to be releasing Cal Ketosis or whatever his name is from the
Cal
Cal
Kestis.
Cal
Cal
Kestis.
Kestis, that's cool. Yeah,
they're
his character is really cool.
they're gonna have his blade as a legacy saber at
Like
Disney.
wonder.
Remember, he could do a single or a double though. So
I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm
think it'll just
wondering
be a
how they're
single.
gonna.
single.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just based on the design that I've seen, it'll only be a single.
I wonder
I'm
if you
wondering.
can customize and make it a double.
I'm wondering what color they're
Um,
gonna go with because like Canon, I think his color is blue.
And his
Going
very
off
first
of
color was blue, so I'd assume they go blue.
That's
yeah,
like the traditional Jedi because you don't typically get green unless you're a master, and you don't get any other color unless you're like a badass. Which that's why
Mace
like,
Windu.
exactly.
Yeah,
Mace Windu, Plo Koon,
Yeah,
with like the orange or the yellow. That's
or
why it's
even
like, why the fuck does Rey have anything but a blue at the moment? Because she's no Jedi Master.
well, she's the
right.
last surviving Jedi, so I guess realistically she can pick whatever she wants.
Uh,
It's bullshit, but
oh,
Yeah.
like we said, another conversation, another podcast for all
Yep.
this.
right.
And we'll piss
Yep.
people off if they watch and don't agree, but it is what it is.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I almost wanted to buy Mace Windu's instead of Luke's just because of the purple blade.
Because Samuel Jackson is a fucking
Well,
badass.
yeah, he's a bad
motherfucker.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
literally. Well, just that character alone, like in the lore, he is just a fucking monster, dude. Like,
Don't fuck with him.
yeah, he's
I
just
don't know enough of
so
the lore.
powerful. Yeah, he's stupid amounts of powerful. That's pretty much
But
like,
he's cock. I mean, if you watch the Clone Wars, he's a dick.
yeah, he is.
He's a dick to Ahsoka, and that pisses me off.
He's a dick. Period. I mean, like,
He is.
even watching, like, even if you've only ever seen the movies, like, literally just the conversations that he has with Anakin, the
Yep.
dude's an ass.
Yep.
Like,
He
every
doesn't want
time he
to train.
converses with him, he's like, "Nah, fuck you, dude. I don't need you. Like, back off."
The only people that ever gave Anakin even any consideration or time were Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon loved him and knew what he would become.
Yeah,
And Yoda was on board eventually. Mace, if it was up to Mace only, Mace and Obi-Wan, Anakin would have just been back as a slave kid on Tatooine.
I was gonna say yeah, because Obi-Wan had a lot of reservations about Anakin.
But he did it because he respected his master and
Right.
understood that Qui-Gon knew what the hell he was doing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's dude. Qui-Gon's
Qui-Gon
a
fucked
the
up.
Qui-Gon's a whole podcast topic too. He's my favorite Jedi
He-
out of all of them. I think.
I loved Qui-Gon Jinn, man.
Yeah,
And
dude's
you
a
guys,
freaking.
want to if you guys want to do a Star Wars podcast, I'll sit here with my mouth shut the entire time because I don't know shit.
Oh my god, Steve and I could go for hours. We've
Oh, I know
we've
you-
gone
I know
for
you have.
hours before.
We
Yeah,
have just random bullshit in the Discord chat.
dude.
It's- before you know it, we look. It's like, oh shit, we've been talking Star Wars for 2 hours.
We literally did that one day. I was like, "Holy
Oh,
shit, dude! We've
man.
been talking like straight
Well, yeah,
Star Wars for 2
that was
hours."
that was one of those days when we were trying to figure out like how to get this podcast started and everything, and who was all going to be on it. And it's like
Yeah.
the three of us are just in a Discord chat. And it's like 2 or 3 hours later. It's like, what the fuck did we just do?
We
We're
just
just
talked Star
straight
Wars for 2 or 3 hours.
Straight bullshitting about
Oh,
random
man.
topics for like 2
And
hours. Yeah.
I was gonna say if we could actually get listeners for this podcast, then like we could put out longer podcasts and just talk for fucking days.
It'd be great.
Seriously, yeah. I
We'd
love
love it.
those. I love those long-winded conversations about stuff that you're passionate about, anyways. Because then you can really dive into like the deep stuff that you feel about it and stuff like that. So
Yep.
Yeah.
The key words there are we need fucking listeners. Please
Yeah.
listen and donate.
Please.
Oh, Dave, you froze up.
Oh shit. That's such a bad picture.
That is a great picture of that. That is the best.
Oh my god, son of a bitch. So Dave froze. I think Dave probably dropped.
I
don't
love
know.
it.
I don't know what we're looking at time wise, but
I just need to save this picture of Dave and then like make it if I can adjust his image on Discord for myself just to have that always.
I'm gonna snip this really quick actually.
Oh, you should, yeah, because that's such a funny little image of him. I'm obsessed. That's so great.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I wonder if he can hear us.
I don't know. God damn it, man.
That blows. Yeah, that's really if that throws off the whole podcast, that's really gonna suck.
Yeah, it's just his internet yet, but no, Tyler, I agree with all that though, man. All we need to do is we need to get some support, man. We need some support
Yeah.
from the listeners. We need some subs. Throw some likes our way, and then
Comment,
wh-
please.
please comment. And what we can do is we could just make some extended podcasts. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be every podcast, but I mean, we can pick topic. Star Wars is a topic that can't be 30 minutes long.
No,
It just
no, because
can't.
there's just too much that goes
There's
into it.
way too much.
You've got 9 base movies to work off of, plus you've got the spin-off, so you've got Solo and you've got Rogue One. You can go into Clone Wars, Mandalorian. You can
Like this is
eventually
obviously.
we're gonna get into the Book of Boba Fett this year.
I don't know if you've been watching The Bad Batch.
I
I love
haven't
it.
yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
check it out, buddy.
I'm
Check
gonna
it
need
out,
to. Right.
please.
Oh, speaking of Disney Plus series, I don't know how fond of the Mighty Ducks you were.
Oh yeah,
Have
I've
you
only seen the
watched?
first episode of that. The
Oh my
show.
god,
It's
dude!
good.
They
I
are
like it.
they are nailing that show to the wall. It is perfect.
I need to catch up on that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've only
it's
seen the
so
first
good.
or second episode of that, but I like what I've seen so far.
Yeah, we need good hockey shows.
Yes, we do.
Anyways, because the fact that we've only ever had the Mighty Ducks. Well, so you've got Miracle, which was a great hockey movie.
Uh-huh.
And then I mean, realistically, there's not that many hockey
Yeah.
movies.
You know what?
Period.
I'm gonna throw this out here and let me know what you think of it. It's hockey, but it's got that sense of humor to it.
Oh, Goon. Goon is so great, dude.
I love those movies, dude.
Goon is
Love 'em.
great, dude, because it's like, yeah, it's almost like a spoof on like hockey, but at the same time, like they nail it. It's like
Oh, they do.
the vibe is there, like the
They
hockey
do.
vibe is solid, and like
That's 70s and 80s hockey at its
yeah,
peak right
just
there, where you've got your
brutal and yeah,
yes. Oh my god! And Sean William Scott just plays such a badass character.
he does. Yeah, Sean William Scott, period, is just a great actor.
I do like the actor, and I noticed that Dave dropped. So we do
He did.
apologize, everybody, for that. But I mean, we can keep going. But I don't know what our time is looking
Yeah,
like.
I lost track of time. It's 4:39 now. If we started recording right at 4, then we're at 40 minutes now. So
I think we took a little bit afterwards, though. So I mean, I
that's
think we can
true.
go a
Yeah,
little longer.
yeah.
But
But yeah, dude, like we need hockey in general needs some love. I mean, in
it does.
TV, movies, or anything, it needs some love. Oh, we just got a alert in general chat.
He's
That was
restarting his computer.
golly, that blows.
Yeah.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody.
Yeah, we apologize for that.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, we got a good conversation going right now. But no, I agree, Tyler. I mean, that's something you and I, and we know Dave, as well. We all love hockey. Hockey's a sport that definitely gets walked over, kind of mocked at a time. To a point. It's such a great sport. I mean, if you haven't given it, if anybody out there hasn't given hockey a try, please do. I mean,
Seriously,
it's
it needs
great.
it needs the support. It needs more fans to get bigger, to give players get more salary caps up there, get some better get some more teams into the league, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Seattle's getting a team this year.
yep,
This next
that'll
season.
be
Yeah.
that. I'm excited to see what happens with that. It will, of course.
It's going to mess with rosters a little bit.
Yep.
Because if they're doing it the same exact way they did Vegas, correct?
Yeah, where they're going to be able to pick people. So yeah, the Hawks are going to lose some talent that we are not going to be happy about. But at the same time, it gets another team out there. So
I can already tell you who's going to go.
So
who do you think?
Can you guys
Yeah,
say
we
it
can.
for me now?
Kubalik. Almost guarantee you that Kubalik
didn't do shit this year, dude.
Are you joking?
DeBrink, you know who actually carried the team aside from Kane? DeBrink.
DeBrincat did a great job this season. The cat was incredible, but dude, Kubalik had some nasty plays this year. Some really just nasty goals. So I would not count Kubalik out. I think he's one of our stronger offensive players for sure. So I think if we lost him, it's gonna hurt if we lose him because he's a good, experienced Hawk, and so if we lose him, it's gonna suck. But I can almost guarantee you he's gonna be one of the top prospects going to Seattle.
I mean, I don't know,
Dave, how are you doing over there, bud?
I'm all right.
Dave,
Live.
check out the general. Check out the general Discord.
Oh
Everybody.
yeah.
Right.
See this?
Oh, I saw the face. Like,
it was
so
I had to snip it, dude, because that is too fucking good.
dude, it's perfect.
yeah, so I had to restart my computer. Everything on my computer froze. Apparently it was still the camera was still recording. Like if I look at the video, just looking at it, it was still recording everything. So we might be cutting out some of this stuff towards the end.
All right.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah,
Editing's gonna be fun on this one, apparently.
I bet. Yeah. Oh, that was hilarious, dude.
Oh, it froze everybody's screen. It's like, oh fuck.
Crazy.
Well, I mean, luckily, I don't think Craig fucked up because
No, Craig seems to be
he's
fine.
been in there, been in here the whole time. So
yeah,
Yep, he seems to be okay, so that's good. Worst case scenario, the last few minutes just end up with me having a stupid face on my screen.
that's great. Yeah.
And yeah, like I'm not recording video right now, so
It's one of the greatest pictures of Dave ever.
like that, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
So
It's just like mid word just froze.
yeah. All right, so I'm gonna give this let's officially wrap this up. We may not use this this ending. We might see what's earlier in here.
We got to try and throw our ending in though somehow.
Yeah. No, I think there may have been. I started doing an ending, and you guys couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Really? So
No, we could.
You're already trying to wrap shit up.
I was trying to do it, and then you guys were like, "I don't even think he can hear us." I was like, "I can hear you." I was like, "Oh shit, they probably can't hear me."
Ah, fuck. Okay.
It's good. We're good. Anyways, thanks for watching and listening to the Dad's Downtime podcast. Sorry, Thinking and Drinking podcast. Make sure to follow us on Facebook at Dad's Downtime and on Twitter at Dad's Downtime. And those locations you'll be able to find any ongoings for us. And find us on YouTube, Dad's Downtime, Thinking and Drinking podcast.
Comment.
Really need you guys' support. Spread the word, please.
Yep.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Please.
And give us some topic ideas. We'd love to hear what you guys want to hear about.
Yep.
Until next week, thanks guys.
Thank you,
everybody.